So far, the new changes they've revealed for the melee system look good. Even though some people might be afraid of what nerfs DE could potentially come up with for our melee mods or weapons, the melee changes look promising, especially given that a lot of old weapons will be getting looked over. Being able to have different animations for each weapon depending on standing, moving, or blocking position can allow players to attack with variety depending on the situation at hand, not to mention that it just looks cool no longer having to do the mindless spin to win anymore. However, the one thing about Melee 3.0 that really caught my eye was the mention that players will be able to air combo enemies with melee weapons. As someone who comes from a previously PvP popular game, this sounds really fucking dope. Even though I imagine that air combos won't have much purpose in PvE, this still sounds awesome regardless. The beauty of air combos in games is that not only do they look awesome when executed, but the skill level of the player is shown depending on how long the combo can be sustained. Every single air combo is different, depending on the player, weapon used, etc. Some air combos might be simple to execute. While others might require multiple hours of practice.
Something like the 99 Quattro, blue like the lotto. Touch plenty models, Chris out the bottle. Like fast cars, my foot on the throttle. Like big guns, I feel those with hollows. Homie, one beef, I got that to land. Duply just like us, I put it in. If I look back, your chick can take the easy route. Switch the lock on the door and change the bank account. She was just something to do when they really count. Bust it in the mouth and then it bounce. How we doing with things? Go see another chick with a chick in the whip, huh? The same thing that I said, son do what he wanna do when he got big bread.
Whatever the case, air combos silently encourage players to get better at using melee, primarily because even though melee takes a backseat to guns and PvE gameplay, having the ability to continuously combo enemies makes you look cool. Players with the know-how to air combo are also rather scary as hell to play against in PvP matches, because infinite combos are a thing. Meaning that so long as a player understands how to keep juggling an enemy and sustained in the air, they can keep on attacking without fear of ever dropping an enemy or being struck. If this is going to also be the case for Melee 3.0, then Conclave could actually become more fun to play, even though it's an unbalanced fucking nightmare. Melee 3.0 also promises the introduction of gap closers as well, which makes me think that Melee might no longer force players to just run and parkour towards enemies whenever they want to get within stabbing range. That's all well and good, but when you have a boomstick and two hand cannons, why bother needing to pull out your melee weapon? Unless DE is planning on going the PvP route and allowing players to have brief moments of invincibility or damage reduction during a melee combo, I really don't see much reason to pick up my Nikana again. I'm sure that melee weapons will be better, but it just doesn't really pique my interest, unless they let me cut motherfuckers in the air. Thank you for watching.